Yeah, hello everyone. Is my voice audible, guys? Okay. So in last class, I think we have developed home page, right? Yeah. So in today's session, let's work on products page. So our requirement is to create something like this. Let me show you the output. So this is the UI we wanted to create. So we want as it is the navbar, whatever navbar we have, as it is, we want that navbar. Plus, we want this category sections. So this is our category section. In this, we are displaying totally 6 categories: electronics, men's, women's, kids, furniture, cosmetic. And here I have some pics on that category name. Okay, category images. And these are the cards which uh, we are creating. And on those cards, we are showing the data of the products like product image, product name, product price, and some description related to product. So this is the page we wanted to create. In last class, we have created this home page. So what we need to do first, this navbar which we have created in last session, same navbar I want in my products.html file also. In my products page also, I want same navbar. There will be no change in the navbar. Navbar will be same. So let's try here. So let me just go back and close this part. Let me create today's folder. So today is our session number 2. A little bit my health is not good, guys. I think with my voice you are able to understand. That is the reason yesterday I have cancelled. Today also I was not feeling good, but again if I cancel today session, then it will be like discontinuation for us. So we will start losing the interest. That's why I thought let's continue today. So in today's session, let's create products page. So let me open this folder in our VS Code. So after this particular workshop, I'm going to come with another workshop, which is on GitHub search project, guys. It is GitHub search project. So after this workshop, I'm going to come with GitHub search application. So in this, we are going to learn how to do API integration, how to fetch real-time data. And here we are going to fetch the data of our GitHub. Our GitHub information we are going to fetch. I hope everybody has the GitHub account. You guys might have created GitHub account. On your account, there might be some data of you, like your profile pic, your name, your number of repositories, how many people are following you, how many people you are following, the description that you have added for yourself in the profile. Like this, lot of data you are going to mention. So that data we are going to fetch through GitHub API. So we are going to explore how to integrate our APIs, how we can integrate APIs, how we can do API calls using JavaScript. That is what we are going to learn. And we are going to learn how to fetch real-time GitHub data. And here we are going to encounter with promises topic. And we are going to learn about async and await. So we are going to learn about async await. So these are the concepts what we are going to cover in this GitHub search application. So tomorrow I will show you the output of that application. So once our workshop is done about e-commerce, then we are going to work on this. So like this, I have planned lot of projects so that one by one, we can do all these projects. So I wanted to dedicate my channel completely for projects, moreover on projects. So that is what I'm trying to do. Okay, so now let's come back to our products page. So now in our case, what we wanted to do is we want to create like this one products page. In that products page, we want to create 3 sections. The first section will be our navbar, which already we developed apart from that underline effect. That also we are going to do soon. And then we will create one categories section. And then we will create products section where we will display all the products in a card format. So this is our navbar section. Then we have categories section. And then here we will have products section. In this products section, we are going to create lot of cards and in which we are going to display all our product information. And this card UI, the UI for this card, we will create using JavaScript. So for this card, the UI part, we are going to create with JavaScript. So using JavaScript, we will create UI. Okay. So let's come back here. Now this is our products page. Now, as the first section is our navbar, so what we need to do, just we have to copy our code of home.html file. So I will just go to that home.html file. So I will just copy this code from here. Apart from this paint file, I will copy everything. I will go back and I will add here. So we got here home.html. I will create one file, products.html. Let's create one more file, products.css. Let's create one more file, products.js. Now we want to copy navbar. Nothing but this header part. I will copy this header and I will paste in my HTML file. So start with the doc type, HTML code, head section, body section, and let's paste our header section. As it is, I am pasting. Now let's copy our CSS part. Guys, anyone is speaking? Any issues with my voice? So copy this code. Menus. Let's add effect. Till here I will copy. As it is, I will paste in products.css. Now if I load my products.html file, now we got like this because we have to link our CSS file. So let's link CSS file, products.css. Now let's go back here. Let's refresh. So we got it. Now if I click on home page will come. If I click on products page should come. So for that, first in our home.html file, inside our header sections, under menus, now here we will say whenever user will click on products, we will land on products.html file. In the same way, in our products.html file also, we have to add that part. So whenever user will click on home, we have to navigate to home.html. If user click on products, still we have to be on products.html. Now that link between two pages is done. So I will close this part. Now see here. If I click on products, I am on products. If I click on home, I am on home. Okay. Now in product, we are in the products. Let's be in the products. Now this navbar part is done. So this part is done. Next, categories part. So for this, what we are going to do in our products.html file, let me close all this. In products.html file, after our header section, I will take here main section first. Inside this main, I will add one section element. And to this section, I will add a class called categories. So in this, we will design our categories. After this, we want one more section where yeah, guys, is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, section will be products. Now let's focus on this part, categories part. So what we want in the categories, let's check. We go to that E drive, under training, under practice, project 2, and here this one. So, okay, so we want this section. So how we will design, let me explain. Okay. So we will create first category section, which we already used. This is our categories section. Inside this category section, we will take totally 6 divs. How many divs we will take means totally 6 divs we will take. Like this div 1, div 2, div 3. Like this, totally 6 divs we will take. So let's go back here. Now this is our categories section. Inside this, I am taking 6 divs. Div into 6. Now once 6 divs are done, now in each div, we will add one image with some width, like maybe 70, and I will take height 70. And here I will take H3, and here I will add some content like all. So what I have done inside my section categories, 6 divs I have taken. In each div, I want one image, one H3. So I will copy this, I will replace here. Second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, and sixth time. Now, in first image, I want to show here this image. So I will just right click, copy image link. I will go back here, I will paste it. In the same way, I will go back here, I will pick the next image. I will paste in the second image src. And here category name, I will make it electronics. In the same way, I will go and pick the men's and I will add here. And I will say here men's. In the same way, let's take women's, copy image. Let's go back here and let's make it women's, add here. Let's take kids. Let's add here kids. And let's paste here. Let's take one more furniture, copy image link, go back here. Here we will add that. And this is our furniture. So I think we need one more div. So I will just copy this. I will add here. So cosmetic. Now here I will add the cosmetic part one. Here it should be cosmetic. So now what I have done, if you see here totally 7 divs I have taken inside this categories. Now you will see that all the 7 divs will display one after another. See here, whenever I load this page now, if I load here, everything will display one after another. See, one after another they are displayed. So we don't want one after another they should display. What we want this divs should display one beside another. So this is our categories. Now inside this, we want our divs should display one beside another like this. Like this, we want our divs should display. So if you want to display our divs one beside another, then what we need to do, this categories section is there, right? This categories section, we have to make like a flex container. We have to make this category section like a flex container. So how to make this category section as a flex container? For that, we have to select this categories section. So I will copy this class. I will go to CSS file. Now here, I will select this categories and simply I will say display flex. The moment you add this property called display flex, now this particular section is called flex container. And you know that in flex container, your flex items will display one beside another by default. So the moment I refresh, you will see that they are displaying one beside another. Now we want some space from top. So what we will do here, we will add margin. 30 pixel auto we will say. And we will decrease little bit width. Width I will say 1200 pixel. So if I refresh, they are placed here. Now what we want equal space should be distributed between them. So for that, we will use justify content. We will say space evenly. And align items, we will say center. Now see, the moment I refresh, we got like this. So little bit more space we want because here we have little bit more space. So here we have less space. So maybe I will add here 50 pixel. If I go back and refresh, I got like this. Now this image I want in the circle shape. So for that, what we can say that in our categories, whatever image is there, all those image border radius should be 50%. So on your image element, if you add border radius 50%, your images will be in the circle shape. Now this content, this H3 content we want in the center. So for that, what we will do here again, in our categories, whatever H3 is there, its Text align we want in the center. So see, we got here in the center. Now if you observe here, see between image and this content, there is some space. So for this image, I can add margin bottom, 20 pixel I will add. Let's see how it looks. So if I refresh, we got some space. Now see, here we got it. Here also we got. Now on this image, there is a box shadow. So on this image, we can add box shadow. 0, 0, 10 pixel black, I will say. Now you will see that box shadow effect will come on the images. Now see, box shadow effect we got. It looks much more better. Now, if I keep my cursor on this image, or if I keep my cursor on this image, I want here, I want the border, I want to add a red color border to my image. So I'm saying that this is my categories section. In this, whatever image is there, on that image, if I keep my cursor, if I apply hover, then I want border color. Border of that image should be maybe 3 pixel solid red. So here I got red. In the same way for this also, categories on our div, if I keep hover, I want color to be red. So I'm saying that in my categories, whatever div is there, if I hover that div, then the color of the content should be red. Let's try. See here, like this. So instead of red, can we try green? Let me try green, how it looks. Let's see. So here also let's try to change the color to green. So which is looking good, red or green? Which is looking good, guys? Red or green? This is green effect. And let me show you red. This is red effect.
Red, sir.
Okay. So what we can do, we will add green effect. And when we select, whenever a category is active, then we will make it red. So by seeing that red, we can understand that category is active. Or else we can keep red, and whenever our category is active, then we can make it green. That also okay. Maybe here I can try dark green. So green is not getting highlighted more. Okay, let's stick with green, red right now. So here I got red. So our section is ready. Next, what we have to do, we have to build this section. Products section we have to build. So in this, what we want so many cards. Depending upon our data, cards should be created. So like this, we want to create products section now. This is our products section. Now in this products section, we want to create so many cards. For each product, one card. For each product, one card. For each product, one card. So first, let's create a single card first. Then we will see based on our data how we can create multiple cards. So how to create a single card. Now in this card, we want to display image. We want to display name, product name. We want to display price. We want to display description. And here we will display add to cart button. Just add to cart button. Only one button we will display. Add to cart. So to create a card and to create all these elements, we required div element. We need image element. We need here H3 element. We need here paragraph element. We need two paragraphs, one for price, one for description, and then we required one button. Now this many elements we have to create using JavaScript. And to these elements, we have to add CSS. We have to add CSS. Then we will get this card shape. So all these elements I want to create with JavaScript now. So let's see how we can create one simple card using JavaScript. So here we are going to learn now how to create a card using JavaScript. How to create a card using JavaScript. So to create a card using JavaScript, first we require a div element. So like this, we have to create first div element. So to create div element, we will go to our JavaScript file. Here we will create one function. We will say function create card. And in this function, first create a div. We have to create a div element. So to create a div element, we have to write the code, that is document object dot create element. So using document object and create element function, we can create one div. So it will return us div element. So we can hold that in one variable. So here, let me take let. Even if you take const, nothing will be, there will be nothing mistake. It will work properly, even if you take the const. So right now I'm just sticking with the let part. So let div equals to document dot create element. One div is created. Now this div I want to show on my screen. Here I want to show that div. So for that, what we are going to do, to this div, we will add some styles. So to add these styles, what we are going to do, we will say div dot class list dot add. There is a function called add, and using that, we will add one class name. So here I am adding one class called card. So what I have done, I have created one div. And to this div, I am adding one attribute, that is class. And to that class, I am giving this as a card as a value. So how to add class attribute to your div? So for that, we have to use div dot class list dot add. Let's try whether it will be added or not. Now this div, I want to place inside this section. So I will take the DOM element of this section. So I will say here document dot query selector of dot products. Here I will get the let products section. Now inside this product section, I want to add this div. So product section dot append child of div. Okay. So understand here what I have done. First, I am taking the div element. So first I am creating the div element. After creating that div element, so at this line, your div will be created like this. Like this div will be created. Empty div will be created. Now to this div element, I am adding one class attribute. I am adding here class attribute with the value called card. So when this line executes, to this div element, class attribute will be added. And when now here what I am doing, here I am taking the reference of that section. This section reference I am taking, nothing but this section DOM element I am getting. And using that DOM element, I am adding this div inside this products section as a child. So when this line executes, internally what happens inside your section, element, this div will be added. This div will be added. So let's see whether we are able to add this div inside this section and whether we are able to add class attribute to this div or not. Let's try that. So before that, let me select this div using this class selector in the CSS dot card, and let me add some CSS here. So I will say width 270 pixel, height I will add 400 pixel, and border or box shadow we will add 10 pixel, green we will say. Let's see how it looks. Now this JS file we have to link with our HTML. So what I will do, inside the body at the end, I will take script tag, and here I will add src equals to products.js. And this function is there, right? This create card function. This function I want to call whenever my body element loads. So on load, I want to call this create card function. So let's try now. Let's go and refresh. See, here we got the card. So let's add some. Let me decrease height. And let me add margin 20 pixel. So it will be visible to us. See, one card is created. This is the card. Now, if you right click and inspect, go to this elements. Now here we are able to see our code. Now under main, under second section, we have a div with the class card. See, we have a div with the card class. But right now inside that div, we don't have anything. So what we want now inside that div, we want one image. Now inside this div, we want one image. So for that, we have to create image. So create image. So for that, what we are going to do, let img equals to document dot create element. One image is created. Now to this image, we have to add src. To this image, we have to add width. Width, I will say 100%. And to this image, we have to add height. So here I will add 200 pixel. And then this image we should add inside the div. So here I will say add image inside the div. So for that, we will take this div dot, we will say append child. What you want to append as a child to this div image. So we are saying to this div, you append as a child what? This image. Now here we required URL. Let's take any product URL. I will take this product image. I will add that URL here. Now if I go back here, now if I refresh, now here image is not displayed. If anything is going wrong, document.create element, img we created, img width, img height. Maybe width is not working. Let me add here 270. Now we got it. Now here image is displayed. Now just for temporary purpose, what I will do, to my body element, I will add here height as a 1500 pixel. Just temporary purpose, I am doing this. Now I will get like this. Okay, little bit CSS we have to change here. Now this header, we will add here height for header. I will add height 80 pixel. And for, yeah, maybe more I can add. 100 pixel if I add. Looks like this. Let's see home page. Products page. Products looks so much. Maybe 80 is fine. Or maybe I can try 90. Yeah. Now see, here we got this card. So to get this scroll bar, I am adding that height value to my body element. Afterwards, I will remove that. So here we got this image. Now what I will do for our card, I will remove height. Or maybe here I will keep 400 pixel. Let's see how it looks. We got like this. Now we want here one title. Like this, we want a title now. So to create that title, we will create h2 element. Now we will say create h2. So to create h2, again same, let h2 equals to document dot create element of h2 we will pass. And then to this h2 dot inner text, we will add our content so far. Now this h2 we have to add inside the div. So add image comma h2 inside the div. I will say div dot append child of h2. So I have created one h2 and that h2 I am adding inside my so far. And to this h2 I will say style, or we will add that in CSS only. Now if I go back here, if I refresh, we got. Now this content I want in the center. So that we will do with CSS. So inside this card, text align, we will say center. So we got here so far. Now what we want one paragraph. So we want two paragraph elements. Now we will say create two para. So here I will say let p1 equals to document dot create element of p. And again, I will create one more. This is p2. Now p1 dot inner text. Here I will just add something like dollar 250. And in p2 dot inner text equals to, I will add some content. So here I will copy the content and I will paste here. And now add image h2 comma paragraph inside the div. So div dot append child of p1, div dot append child of p2. So let's try now. Let's go back here. Let's refresh. So here we got p1. Anything mistake we are doing? Acha, here it should be p2, right? We got p1, p2. And for this paragraph, we will add some margin. So we will say in my card, whatever paragraph is there, for that margin bottom, I want 10 pixel. Let's try 10 pixel. So inside our card, whatever paragraph we are using, for that we want, see here we got some space. And for this H2 also we want, and we will add margin top also. Here also we will set 10 pixel. So if I refresh, so we got like this. Now I want one button. Can we add more? Bottom 20 pixel can I add? And for price, nothing but top, I will add 15 pixel. So it is looking fine now. So we got here $250. Let's add some space.
सर
Yeah.
ये जो डिजाइनिंग है तो आप जावास्क्रिप्ट में भी कर सकता हूँ ना सर?
हाँ,
अगर
कर
देखो
सकते हैं, जावास्क्रिप्ट में भी कर सकते हैं।
और सर और ठीक है सर, और एक आपने जो आज बताया ना नया क्लास डॉट लिस्ट, ये थोड़ा समझाने सर।
नहीं, ये this is the your div DOM element, right? So here you are getting the div element. You are creating the div element. अब ये div element को I want to add this class attribute. So if you want to add class attribute to your div element, then you have to write this code. Div dot class list we have to write, and then we have to call add function, and we have to write here card. Now, why we have like this special way to add class attribute? Because to your class attribute, you can add multiple values. I can add space. I can add one more value here. If I want, I can add space. I can add one more value here like this. So we can add multiple values to our class attribute. That is the reason JavaScript is providing us a special way to add class attribute and to configure multiple values. So अब देखो,
सर सिमिलरली सेम क्लास को रिमूव करने के लिए रिमूव है ना सर,
remove
क्लास डॉट।
function. Class
अच्छा
list dot remove. That's it. Now
अच्छा,
here,
और
how
ये
many values you have for class attribute? How many values you have here?
वन सर।
Now, if you observe this code, how many values you are adding to this class attribute? How many values?
एक
Only one value, right? Suppose I
हाँ
want to add one more value. What you will do? You will say div dot again class list dot add. What value you want to add? Box. Now, if I go back here and if I refresh, and now if you expand this section, now see to your class attribute, two values are added. Understood?
जी सर, नया चीज देख रहा ना इसलिए।
Yeah. So div dot class list dot add like this. Okay. So I will just keep it so that it will be easy for you for reference purpose. Now come back here. Now see all these are created. Now we want to create one button. So let's create one simple button now. Create button. So how to create button? Document dot create element of button. Now it will give us one button. and then button dot inner text equals to, we will say add to cart. Now this button also we will add inside the div. How to add? Div dot append child of button. So inside the div, first we added image, then one h2, then two paragraphs, and now one button. Now if I go back here and if I refresh, I will get button. Now to this button, I want to add some styles. I will just use CSS. If you want to use JavaScript, you can write JavaScript also. But Java writing in JavaScript is like little bit hectic task. So when we have CSS, we can utilize it. So I'm adding padding, something like 13 pixel, 20 pixel. Let's see how it looks. It looks very big. So I will make it 7 pixel. So we got 5. Okay. Now to this padding 7 pixel. Okay. So this height, I will make it 430 pixel for card. So if I increase height of my card, it looks like this. And here, margin top, I will add 20 pixel. Let's see how it looks. 20 pixel will look so much. It's looking more. So let's add 15 pixel. So like this, we have to do a lot of experiments on our UI, which looks good. So when you have a chance to design, then you have to do like this experiments and you have to find the best way to make your UI little better. This paragraph, this I can increase little bit space. So for paragraph bottom, can I make 25? Let me just check how it looks. But this is looking very much. So let's reduce. Maybe 10 pixel if I say. The paragraph bottom became more, 20 pixel. Fine. So here we got it. Maybe we can increase the width of the card. Maybe I can make it 320. And here image width also I will make 320. So depending upon your requirement, you can do the changes of your values. So we got something like this. So which is looking good, 320 or 270? Which was looking good?
320.
320 is looking good. So we got like
Yes,
this.
sir.
Okay. So if you want, can we make it a little bit less? Maybe I can try 300 exactly. If I make it 300 and if I make card also 300. Fine. Okay, so I got like this. Now this color, this I want to show in green color. So inside my card, whatever H2 is there, its color I want to show in the green. So here we got that green color. Now to this button, if you want to add some styles, you can add. So to this button, I can add some background color. Something like green only I will add. Text color, I will make it white. And box shadow, 10 pixel black. And let's see how it looks. We got like this. Maybe border we can remove. And padding I will increase to 11. We got like this. Now little bit box border radius we can add. Border radius 5 pixel and maybe font weight. I will make it bolder. So we got like this, maybe padding. I can make it 15 pixel now. Like this we got, and here left, right. If you want to make it 30 pixel, let's see how it looks. So we got like this. So we got here, add to cart. One card we got. So we designed one card now. Like this, how many cards we have to design based on our data. Now, if you see, just one card we design. Like this, how many cards we want to design based on our data, we want to design the cards. So for this card is H2 also, we can add a margin top, 20 pixel if I add. It's not good. 10 pixel. Margin bottom, 10 pixel. So we got like this. Here, maybe I can reduce to. Okay, fine. We will see later on. If required any changes, we will do that. So now we got here one card. Now like this, how many cards we have to create? Now depends upon our data. So how to create like this? Multiple cards that I will show you in tomorrow's session. Okay. So almost 1 hour is done. So I just want to stick with 1 hour. So in tomorrow's session, we will see how we can create like this multiple cards and how to implement add to cart and this remove from cart functionality. So if I click on this add to cart, so here we are getting remove cart. Here also we want same. If I click on this add to cart, I should get remove cart button. Again, if I click on remove cart, again I should get back add to cart button. So how we can get that? That we will see. Plus what we will do, this box shadow is there, right? So if it is add to cart, box shadow in green color we will show. If we get here remove cart button, then this box shadow also we will show in the red color. Like this we will show. Like this means if you have add to cart button, box shadow should be in green. If you have remove cart button, then it should be red. So that part we will add. Now here that part we don't have here because I have kept black. So whether it's a remove cart or green, add to cart, it is black only. But I want to change that box shadow. So how to create that? That we will see in tomorrow's session. Okay. Yeah. So I will push this code guys on the GitHub and I will provide this video also. So what I want you guys to create this UI, whatever I am doing, you also create it. And when you create this UI, you try to post this UI on your or post this particular output on your LinkedIn. Try to make one simple video and try to explain how you created this login page. Sorry, home page. What animations you are applying, how these animations you are applying. Try to create like this one video and try to paste on your LinkedIn. So video should not be more than 2.5 minutes. So try to keep your video in between 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. Just screen record, you will get the video and add it. Try to tag me. If you try to tag me, there is one benefit for you. The benefit is all my connections can see that output. And in my connections, I have a lot of HRs. Now, if they like your UI, if they like your explanation, then there are a lot of chances that they might connect you. So all my connections can see that. Now, suppose if any one of my connection liked your post, then whoever connections are there for him, all those people also can see that output. So your reachability will be more. So like this, if you keep consistency in uploading, posting something in your LinkedIn, then that would be great for your profile. So if you do this, try to show me the output on WhatsApp, you try to ping me and you try to post it. It will be benefit for you. So if you don't want to post, that's your wish, but it will be benefit for you if you post it. Okay, so how I am taking this workshop in the same way, as I have mentioned, I am starting a major project batch, guys. So I'm starting project batch. I'm not starting MERN batch. It is a project batch. So in this project batch, I will not teach you React. I won't teach React. Won't teach React. I will just recap React. Recap React for 1 week. And after that, I'm going to build two major projects. Two major projects using MERN stack. Now in this, if you don't have the idea of backend, no issues. Backend I will teach and I will uh, help you to create APIs. So for our creating APIs, how much knowledge is required, everything I will teach. So even if you don't know anything in backend, fine, you can join it. But you should have knowledge on React. At least basics of React you should know. At least you should know what is component, you should know what is state, you should know what is props. At least these three concepts I am expecting from you in React. So if you know these three concepts, that's more than enough. Remaining thing, whatever required for our project, I will teach and I will use that concepts in our project. So here I'm going to build two major projects, only projects I'm going to build. So how I am explaining workshop, in the same way, I will explain you the project building from the scratch. So it will be, the first one will be chat application. Second one will be food delivery application. So the first one is, as I have mentioned, chat application. Second one will be food delivery application. Now, why I took chat application and food delivery application? Because from 5th October, I am starting with React Native, Next.js, React.js, and Tailwind CSS batch. And in this, I want to develop two projects. One is web project. Next is mobile application. So web application, mobile application I wanted to build. And in this batch, I'm going to cover food delivery application in web, and same food delivery application in mobile also. So that it will be easy for us to understand how mobile application and web applications can be built. So the people who are joining this batch, I mean this project batch, so for that, I'm just giving concession that they can freely attend this batch. So for them, I'm making this batch free. The people who will join here, for them, I wanted to make this batch free. And for this batch, I'm just keeping the fees as right now 3,000. This is my first batch, which I am introducing from my own platform. That is the reason 3,000. And from next batch, same thing I'm going to teach with 7,000. So I'm going to increase the price to 7,000. Only for this batch, I'm keeping it 3,000. And the people who will attend this batch, for them, this batch will be completely free. So here I will teach you complete React Native from basics. Next.js I will teach, React.js I will teach, and Tailwind CSS I will teach. Plus two major projects we are going to build, and that two projects will be food delivery app. But in that, one will be mobile application, one will be web application. That is the best part. And I don't think right now anyone is teaching this in the market. So at any platform, you take any platform, any institute, any edtech, people are not teaching this particular stack. And this is what people are expecting in industry right now. So if you are front-end developer, then you should know this. You should know React Native, you should know Next.js, you should know Tailwind CSS. Now no one is using Bootstrap, everybody is moving towards Tailwind CSS. So whether you learn from me or whether you learn by yourself, but try to focus on Tailwind CSS instead of Bootstrap. If you know Bootstrap, learning Tailwind CSS is very easy. If you know Tailwind CSS, learning Bootstrap is very easy. So if you are interested to join this batch, which I am starting from 22nd September, that is from Monday at 7:30 p.m. Same timing I am keeping. So if you are interested, then I hope everybody knows my WhatsApp number. You directly ping me. So I'm not giving any forms to you guys. Already I have given that. In case if you are interested, ping me. I will provide you the details. So this workshop is like our demo sessions. You will understand how our project sessions are going to be in same fashion. Just technology will change, project will change. Yeah, so that's all guys. Remaining things we will discuss in tomorrow's session. So tomorrow we will see how we can create multiple carts and how to implement add to cart, remove cart functionality. And then we will see how to design carts page and how to display our data in the carts page using local storage concept. Yeah, that's all guys. If you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself. In case if you don't have any doubts, yeah, you guys can leave and let's join tomorrow at same time. Class timing will be same, Ganesh. It will be from 7:30 p.m. So GitHub link I did not create for this workshop. Today I will create and post in our WhatsApp community. So right now I will create and within 10 minutes I will post it.